Your number one station where we are reaching out for the stars. Yes, we are always aiming to surpass those stars, and that's why we love you. Love you, love you, love you, our wonderful guests. You know, you've started the year with us, you're still here with us. Oh God, your reviews are wonderful. We appreciate you, we love you, and thank you for joining us into the last quarter of this year. We are not taking it for granted. We are seeing all your comments and we are saying thank you. Okay, if you are just watching us for the first time on seeing this face and saying, oh, what's she talking about? This is Family and Value. Yes, where we talk about everything that has to do with your family, your relationship, my relationship. Like I used to say, those controversial topics you don't want to talk about on the show. In our little fellowship, we try to dissect it and make it wonderful for you to have a clarity on what we are discussing on the show. Yes, we are streaming across all our social media platforms. Please download the Galaxy mobile app so that you can watch us on the go. Of course, don't worry yourself. Hey, if you're on Star Times, you can always get us on channel 110 and yeah, on every other app. But hey, like I used to say, go to YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Turn on your Facebook notifications so that you see these beautiful faces. My name is Princess Joy, and it's a pleasure that I'm ushering you into this new month. I'm excited, you know. And you know, when you see me excited, for those of you that know, you know that somebody is putting fire and gingering her and telling her go, go, go. And of course, you know, I definitely have my beautiful. And you know, today I was just like, it's been a while. I saw her like this, and boom, she came out with what was in my mind. They said 2 hearts beat as one. Let's welcome Olori, but I call her Mama Gen Z, to the show. Good morning. You look beautiful. Happy new month.
A beautiful morning. A beautiful
yeah.
It's like I said yesterday. I sent out a prayer yesterday, and I said that it's the 9th month of the year. And many knows that when you say it's 9, anything 9 means that you are going to be pregnant. So you are going to be pregnant with loads of blessings, miracles, abundance, fulfillment of God's greatness. Unfailing love of God will never cease from your home, because no man can give it except the Lord give it. And like I also want to say, like the morning sun, as you rise, as you shall rise, you will continue to rise and never go down. Okay, like many will say, you know, the fire just come like that and then they smoke. That will not be your portion.
Amen.
And I pray for those believing God for that 9 months experience and emotion with J. It means that this month will not pass you by.
Amen.
It will not just slide like that. It will come with something for you.
Definitely.
You will also rejoice like others have been rejoicing. Okay, it's a new month, the 2nd of September. As it is, Joy has told you, it's always good to start a month on this note. Yes, many will like, the road, no fuel, no this. When you buy for 950, 1050. Don't worry. We will overcome it. It happens like that, but we'll not go with it. That's my prayer for you. I know it's difficult. I know it could be very traumatic. You know, the trauma could be very, very strong. But hey, you will surpass it. I will surpass it. We will rise above this, and Nigeria will survive and come back to its normal peace and joy that we all been waiting for. My name is Olori Adejoke, and with David, my friends call me Olori AJ, and I hope you are ready. I hope you've downloaded your O Prime. Yes, we are there live. You can always watch us. Also on AVO app, download it and you'll find Galaxy. You can also get us on National Digitalized Station 741. So as long as you are on all this, you are not missing us anywhere. But don't worry, there are more coming your way, and you will not miss us on any side. And also look out for us, because we are coming on your airwaves while you're driving. You always listen to us. Okay, you are in the remote area, you will get us. That time is coming close. And continue to pray for us, and pray for the beautiful man behind Galaxy Television, President Steve Ojo. We appreciate his goodness, and we pray God will continue to give him long life to do more. Okay, so continue. I will be here today.
Yeah, continue, and we will be here. So how was your weekend? Anyway, let me know, because I saw your in church, you know, it was all shades of blue and there was serious. Now I know why the beats came there, because we had a lot of dancing in the presence of God.
There's nothing as good as, you know, celebrating your peace of mind. Yeah, that doesn't mean I don't have my little side, my dark shades of you know, silence time with God. But hey, you just need to keep rejoicing.
You just need to keep rejoicing.
Because it is in your rejoicing that good things will
definitely
come.
So
when your praises go up, the blessings
will always bring down the blessings. You know, so
we are here today. Many cannot. They don't have that privilege. Many are even alive. They are not in that position to show their appreciation. My weekend came and it was like that. Church on Saturday for rehearsal, early morning praise. You know, we do that. We saw fire praise in the morning, last Saturday of the month. Then from there to rehearsal. From rehearsal, got home. Had to take some rest, do some cleaning. Then
prepared yourself for Sunday.
You know, and yesterday too, the same thing. Church, and I just sat down. No, really. Yesterday after that, I got home and I was just like, that depression just wanted to set in after that beautiful.
You know, that's where sometimes the devil
comes in. And he just came in and like where I was seated, you know, relaxing. And like, my routine is just like, what is happening? I want to jump, come back, go to work, come back, do this, go on this errand, do this. Sunday is there again. You have to start preparing for another Monday to go. It was much later after I had my nap, and I remember hey, I'm so sorry, my beautiful daughter, one of my girls, she was actually on intern with me when I was having my TV show on Lagos Television, Pillow Talk. She got married. I couldn't meet up with her wedding. Let me talk about her husband. I'm so sorry. Okay, now after that she had a baby. She told me first Sunday in September, but really I was overjoyed and I forgot. So it was when I wake up, I just, wow, today is Temitokpe's baby's christening. Oh my God, and it's Ikorodu. How do I get to Ikorodu at about 2:05 in the evening? Say, God have mercy on me. I'll just have to, you know, do a shout out to her. So Temitokpe and her husband, I'm so sorry. And our beautiful baby.
Welcome to the wonderful world.
And God will continue to keep your family and your home. And many others who also had a baby christening yesterday and Thanksgiving. It's always beautiful.
Okay, yes. So we are sending a birthday shout out to everyone that is celebrating this month. We are wishing you happy birthday in advance. But as you send in your shout out, we'll keep calling in by the day. But we are starting with happy birthday to everyone. Yes, first to 30th of September, we are saying happy birthday, happy marriage anniversary to everyone. On that note, let's get to the serious business of this morning. Today's topic is something you really need to listen to, because it will help you reshape and readjust some certain parts of the year as you enter the last quarter of the year. Don't give up, it's not over yet. Let's go on that mini feature. We'll be right back.
Self-esteem refers to the way we perceive ourselves, our worth and our abilities. It encompasses our beliefs, values and attitude towards ourselves, influencing our thoughts, feelings and actions. Types of self-esteem. High self-esteem, characterized by positive self-image, confidence and self-respect. Low self-esteem, marked by self-doubt, negativity and a lack of confidence. Unstable self-esteem fluctuates between high and low self-esteem, often influenced by external factors. Factors affecting self-esteem: upbringing and childhood experiences, social comparison, media and societal pressure, relationships and interactions, achievements and failures, mental health, signs of healthy self-esteem: confidence, self-acceptance, resilience, positive self-talk, realistic self-expectation, self-care. Signs of low self-esteem: self-doubt, negative self-talk, fear of failure, people-pleasing, difficulty accepting oneself, self-blame. Building and maintaining healthy self-esteem: practice self-compassion, challenge negative thoughts, focus on strength, set realistic goals, surround yourself with positivity, embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. The consequences of low self-esteem: anxiety and depression, unhealthy relationship, poor decision-making, lack of motivation, physical health problems. Ways to go about seeking help: try therapy and counseling, try support groups, self-help resources, try communicating with trusted friends and family. Remember, self-esteem is a journey and it's okay to experience fluctuations. By understanding the factors that influence self-esteem and working actively to build and maintain a healthy sense of self, you can cultivate a more positive and resilient relationship.
The mini picture, you will understand we are talking about self-esteem. Why are we having this conversation in the month of September and on the second day in the month of September? Now you discover that a lot of us know that we can do certain things, but for some reason we just feel like, I can't do it. You've condemned yourself already. We are at the last quarter of the year, and we are rounding up. So many people are already feeling like I've lost it. Their esteem is so low, and they are looking for motivational speakers up and down to motivate them. My dear, you can be the only one to motivate yourself. Like Olori will say, nobody will motivate you. You yourself will motivate yourself and stand up and get that work doing. Okay, so we have our guest. Of course, he is one of us, one of our very own person here in the fellowship, and he was like, I can't come to the studio because I have a meeting for 10, but today's topic is what I want to discuss. And I said, okay, for you alone, you will do Zoom with us. Okay, let's welcome Pastor AKIN. I'm calling him Pastor. Yes, for those of you that don't know, he is the senior pastor of Splendor Church International. Yes, let me put that so that people will know. If you're around college and you see that Splendor Church International, that is the man, Pastor AKIN. Okay, he is a marriage coach and a life coach, of course, a counselor. He's doing great works when it comes to counseling. I see a lot of his videos, and trust me, people are giving testimonies from his counseling. Good morning, welcome to the show.
Class captain of this beautiful fellowship.
Yeah, a class captain of this beautiful fellowship. We are greeting you. Now I've got a new name for you.
Welcome, class captain. How are you doing this morning?
Happy new month!
Happy new month to you, and hope Madam and the children are doing great. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Okay.
Make me to see your faces, your beautiful faces. I miss that fellowship. All right. I'm missing all of you right away. I'm missing beautiful Joy. I'm missing beautiful Olori. I'm telling you, it's been a very, very good year. All right, and I'm happy that all of us are happy. Okay, I've listened to the prayer, the exhortation, the motivation that beautiful Olori did, and I'm already motivated. Telling you, I'm already motivated. I'm high now by that charge that you gave this beautiful day. I'm telling you, in fact, you deserve it. Don't let me say it so that as you say, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Okay, yes, we are discussing self-esteem, and you would understand with me that is one topic we need to talk about. But let's start with,
Yes.
I'm going to put two questions in one because we are trying to take as much questions as we can. It's a very broad topic, like when I sent it, you said, this is broad. Yes, it is. Now, what is self-esteem and how can it be managed? I'm sure a lot of people hear that word self-esteem. They don't know the meaning. They just hear people say, I have low self-esteem. People don't just understand. Now, what is self-esteem and how can it be managed?
Well, self-esteem is self-worth. I like the word self because it is personal. There is this adage that talked about a lizard that jumped through the fence and fell. All right, he fell so bad. He looked around and he was like, nobody give me an accolade. Well, and he decided to nod his head that if nobody celebrates me, I celebrate myself. That is self-esteem. Okay, it's to do yourself. It is how you Archbishop Benson, the House of Blessed Memory, he said, you address me, the way you dress, you will be addressed. Okay, so is you that you determine what you want for yourself. Okay, how you value yourself. So self-esteem is simply a self-worth, what you want by yourself. You mark yourself. They gave you a red pen. Yeah, joy, beautiful joy. Are you beautiful? You say, well, that is you. You are the one marking yourself. Nobody is marking you. That is self-worth in a very nutshell. And you see, it's very important to us, whether in your marriage, whether at work, whether among friends. It is very important. If you don't celebrate yourself, nobody will celebrate you. That's the truth. Okay, so it's very important that we have this thing. I've come across people talking about low self-esteem, blah 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 blah. There is no reason why you should have low self-esteem because it is you. If they give you cutlass to plow, won't you do it to your side? If they give you fork to pick chicken, it's a buffet, and they give you fork, won't you pick the big one? You okay? So it's very important that you have a self-worth, self-respect, self-acceptance. You accept yourself. Confidence, personal confidence that you have. All right? That is what self-esteem is, and it is important for us to have it and to take care of it so that nobody can trample on you. There is nobody that can take you for a ride without asking. Nobody can call you a fool without you accepting it. All right? So that is my simple definition this morning, my people.
Okay, I want to find out. We have some people who are naturally not the type who understand what self-esteem is. Or maybe they understand, but they never see any value in themselves. They see themselves as no do good. I'm worthless. There is no reason for me to give myself accolades. Many will even tell you, why do I need to dress? Why do I need to look good? Why do I need to look presentable? It's not what it is. Maybe I'm just going to the next door. So I can just, and it really has gone so far in their life that they have lost many things and still they never see reason to come back to realization that I need to have a self-worth. Okay? Now, I want to ask, how do we now prepare the mind of people like this who have totally, believe that nothing is worth celebrating, nothing is worth giving accolades to regarding their lives? People like us too started somehow and we got to where we are. But when it comes to understanding themselves, relating with people, having friends, or even giving their heart house for someone who is ready to love them, it's not there. How do we prepare their mind? How do we, bring them to realization of the reality of it? Do we need a mental psychologist to see them, or apart from church deliverance, or what do we really need? We have counselors, we have psychiatrists. To which of these steps do they need to follow through for them to, because you will take serious deliverance for them to get this thing. It's not joke. That's the truth.
You're right, ma. Thank you for that. How do we bring them out now, or how do we encourage such people? The most difficult task in life is for someone to condemn himself. Not to see anything good in himself. So it's a fight from inside. So I would say number one thing to do is to identify an area of strength. Everybody have an area of strength. Everybody have something good. Let me give you an example. There was a man that died many years ago. He was a wicked man, quote and unquote. Everybody, it was very tough. Okay, so this man died, and they were doing lying in state, and everybody was going and they are shaking their head that finally this man has died. Finally, this man has died. People were commenting badly about him. But there was one man that as he passed by, all he could see that he just saw the man and he said, and he has a beautiful set of teeth. All right? He was the only person that saw something good to comment about this man. Okay, so to bring out somebody out of that low state, out of that condemning state, you have to identify something good about them. There is one thing that if we look properly, we see it. Okay. Number two, like you rightly said, I believe they need counseling. I'm telling you, a lot of people are condemning themselves because they don't know what is at stake. They don't know that road that they are plowing leads to destruction. Because anyone that have low self-esteem is heading for depression. Okay, so you need to introduce them to a professional counselor, counselor. Okay, I love talking to people and to bring out the best out of them. All right, so they need counseling, not only deliverance. Yeah, deliverance is key. It's very, very important, because when they have, depending on the level of exposure that they have exposed themselves to all these demonic forces, okay, but we must put priority on counseling. You know why? Faith comes by hearing. It is what you are hearing that will bring them out. They need to hear it. At times, some of them need music. I was talking to a lady, always sad, always sad, always sad. Okay, I said, why don't you smile? I said, what is it that I'm not going to smile? And she began to tell me. I said, you know what? This is music. Buy Bluetooth and be playing it. All right? It will come out of. You need to hear. You need to flood your mind with positive music. I mean, I'm not talking about you don't understand what I'm saying. Positive word. They need to expose themselves to friends, positive friends, because friends also are very, very important. Okay, who you work with, who speaks to you matters. Whether they are going to come out of it, they need to surround themselves with positivity. It's very important. 6 positive relationships. That's why some people, when they are jilted, okay, in relationship right now, somebody just serve you breakfast. Okay? Give yourself some space first. Okay. Some other people, they want to rush into another one. Don't rush into it. Give yourself some space. Find people that can encourage you. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with positivity. I believe that you will come out of it. You will come out of it. So these are just little things I believe that we can do to bring them out. And stop comparing. If I forget, stop comparing. They should not compare themselves with one another. If you are going to compare yourself, compare yourself with yourself. Okay? Compare yourself with yourself. I'm better than yesterday. I am better than last one. My life is not going down. It's not going down. All right. So I believe with this, we should be able to bring them out. But professionally, they need counseling. I'm telling you. Thank you.
I love the fact that you said professionally they need counseling. We live in a society where people don't want to appreciate that aspect of life, that counseling is important. Okay, like we always say, time is not always on our friend. Let's go on our word of mouth. When we return, we are going to be still talking about self-esteem and the way to navigate around it. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. I've been discussing self-esteem, and like I said, it's important we have this conversation second day in the month of September, and we have our very own guest joining us on Zoom, you know, like Lori Coming, class captain. This is the captain of family and values. He's so passionate about family, and so he's always here with us, you know. You know, I'm sure he will soon join us here on the couch. You know, yes. Okay, so our word of mother said, trust yourself. You've survived a lot, and you know, and you still survive whatever is coming your way. And for me, that's a lot. You know, when you think of those words and what you've survived, I think it's important. You know, you mark yourself, tick your calendar. But I want to ask, and I'm asking this question because sometimes when we talk about self-worth, somebody asked me this question, like, is it all about self-worth? Self-esteem, is it all about self-worth, or there is more to self-esteem that people are not talking about? So is there more to self-esteem, or is just all about self-worth, individual self-worth? Because sometimes, you know, you find yourself in a situation where you know you can actually do this thing. The inside of you is telling you, Joy, you can do this thing, but for some reason you're presented with that thing and you're jittering and you're looking for validation up and down. You want somebody to say, it's like somebody dresses well, you're leaving your house, you tied your gele, you look beautiful, and then you're going to asking somebody, do I look good? How am I looking? Does this fit me? So is self-esteem all about self-worth, or there is more to it that, you know, that beneath the eyes?
There are more to it, actually. There are more to, you know, psyching yourself up and all that. It's good, but that is the basic. Don't forget, when we are talking about self-esteem, it has to start from that. If you don't have self-worth, it's difficult. I'm telling you. Even when people are telling you that you are looking good, you will doubt it. Now, there is this inner fear, okay? Because when we are talking about putting worth to the test, there are two major areas that you are fighting: the internal war and the external war. Those are two things that affect our self-esteem, or that inflate our self-worth. The internal and the external. Now, the internal is something that you have to do. Now, let me tell you something. For you to have a very good self-esteem or self-worth, you must be an achiever. You must have goals. You must be able to set goals. It doesn't jump on anybody. All right? You must have goals. For example, I like the fact that you said it's the last quarter of the year. All right? If you have not penciled down some of your achievements, some of the things that you have done, it's not for you to have a proper estimate of yourself. Okay? Oh, this year I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. You must have those goals written down. I'm telling you the truth. The things that you have done right, have it. Don't concentrate more on the things that you didn't do right. Okay? Get your pen and paper. Things, it may be one. For all I care, it's okay. All right? So you won't be able to rub that powder of self-worth very well until you have those goals. So it brings confidence. Okay? When you have achieved 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z, it brings confidence, and you won't have problem with self-worth, because that's the link that some people they don't have. See, they want to put themselves together. They want to put that self-worth on themselves, but they cannot pinpoint something. They are looking at things that they have not done. Instead of, if you have goals, it will be easy for you, or easier for you rather, to be able to pinpoint 1, 2, 3, or even one thing that you have done, that you can now find yourself, okay, and find yourself and say, like you said, I dress well, I like dressing well, okay, I like talking to people, I like smiling, okay, I like meeting people, okay. There is something that you just think, okay. So it's not about you rubbing the powder, and that may lead to deception. Actually, that may lead to deception if you are always like, okay, I'm doing well, I'm doing it, and you cannot pinpoint something. That's why goal setting is the basis of self-worth. So it's more than, okay, I'm just finding myself. Set some goals. Even in dressing, you can set some goals. These days, people do makeup by themselves. Okay, maybe they have been doing it for you. Now I want to be doing my makeup. Okay, I've gotten the something very well. Okay, I've gotten this. It's an achievement. You understand? But if you don't have that goal set, it may be tough. I hope I've answered your question. Beautiful Joy.
Now, this is my question to you. I love the fact that you said self-worth. I also had that self-commendation. You give yourself accolades, thumbs up. I think I've done well for myself today. Yes, I've not been able to achieve or accomplish everything, but at least I made that move. I went there. Hey, I'll go back again.
Yeah.
That kind of move, just to give yourself a pat on the back if nobody is giving you. So I always love self-commendation. I love to commend myself. Like I always tell people, even when I'm emceeing, I'll tell them, see, when you post your beautiful picture or anything about yourself on your page on social media, be the first to love. Don't like. Be your first favorite. Love. Put that love, bam, on what you have posted. And that will ginger, in short, many will go to that same page. I saw love. Who must have put love on this Joyce page? I want to know. They are so inquisitive to know. So it's another way of commending yourself. Now I want to ask, for those people who are not ready or who find it difficult, like I said earlier on, what could be the reason? What could be the reason? What could be the particular cause for them not to feel like I need to celebrate myself, I need to appreciate myself, I need to, sometimes when I do some things, I will just go to anyone I feel is smiling at me after I deliver. I'll just go, how did I do? You know, was that good enough? No, I'm not saying you should give me 100%. I love it when you criticize me, but I don't like it when you criticize me, you know, beyond, you know, of course, I will not. I may not take it lightly, but at least the fact that you're able to tell me, you did this here, you did it there, I know you are, at least you are being open to me. You are not just giving me, what do you call it now, pretentious way of just let my people go kind of thing. So what could be the reason for one not to be interested in maintaining a self-worth, a self-esteem that is needed or worth celebrating? What could be the reason? And how can this be, you know, taken off or averted?
All right. The possible reasons are, number one, fear of what people, you see, some people, their lives is lived by what other people commend them. They want to see, like you said, on social media, they want to see like 10 likes before they would do it. Okay, they want people's perfection about them. Okay, number two, which is very wrong, okay, very wrong. You don't judge yourself. You don't build on what other people say. Yes, you don't do that. No, you may not have your life back. Okay, you must be number one. I like the fact that I said you are the one that will first of all press love. That's what I do. I press love first. Okay, and I don't press like. I just, no matter what, I press love first. All right, it's very important. Number two, the reason why some people find it difficult is probably some of them are perfectionists. Perfectionist to the point that they always, you see, there are some people that are critical. Okay? I'm careful with my words. They are very critical. Okay, they are looking for that dark spot in that picture. They are always looking for that spot, that thing. They have eye for errors. Okay, that's another reason. That's another reason why some people find it difficult to, you know, to put the accolade on themselves. They want people to, you know, say, oh, you are a perfect person. They are looking for perfection. They are perfect. Number three, some people, like you rightly said, they can't handle criticism positive. Okay, they cannot handle negative criticism. Listen to me. Listen. There is nothing you want to do to please everyone. I tell you, you cannot please anyone. That's the truth. So that so far that somebody is saying something negative about you, that does not mean that is you. That does not mean that is just his own opinion or our own opinion about you. So come out of it. Come out of it. Some people cannot handle criticism. Once somebody says something about them, it brings them down. It deflates their self-worth balloon. You know, it just deflates them. They can't handle it. Okay? Those are just three that I can put on my head right now. Fear at times also is part of it. That's fear of failure. Okay? And failure is the backdoor to success. Right? So we need to know how to handle failure. We need to know how to handle criticism. Okay? Negative right now. Okay, somewhere you post a picture and the first comment that you have there. Why is it like this? What I usually tell people on my wall is that this is my wall. This is my social media wall. It belongs to you. Okay? At least that is it. If you don't have anything saying, just go to your own wall and place. Or you are not pleased with what I said, then go to your wall and do the same. Don't come here. If you do it, I will delete it immediately. All right? So you need to have that confidence that, no, this is my opinion and I am entitled to it. All right? So that is the reason why people find it difficult to put a proper sense. I hope I answer you well, my beautiful Lord.
Yes, sir, you did well.
You gave the perfect answer we were all looking for. But now, as we're about rounding up the show, of course, you know, when it gets to that point we are going, I'm always feeling like, I wish we could have an extra 30 minutes. But now, I would cite a practical experience. Growing up, right? I had this auntie, we sat by the dining and somebody said, okay, my dad has 6 girls and 2 boys, or has, and they said, who is the most beautiful among the girls? And this was a visitor that came to the house to visit. My auntie asked that question, and the person said, it's not that person than Joy now. And immediately my auntie said, no, it can't be her, you know. She talked me down that day, and honestly speaking, till tomorrow, I still have, for each time I remember that, when somebody told me you're beautiful, I have a reflection of that dining sitting. And it took a lot for me to work on myself and appreciate my beauty. Now, how do we build the self-esteem of children? We have so many children now that parents are gradually killing their self-esteem unknowingly. Your child dresses, rather than you saying, okay, there are polite ways to say, oh, honey, you look beautiful, but can you change this? Can you change this? But we've seen people wash down children, wash down teenagers. How do we encourage parents? How do we build, especially teenagers? They have a lot of them, and that's why you see that they run into the hands of the young guys that want to tell them I love you. They are looking for somebody to tell them I love you. They are looking for somebody to tell them you look beautiful. They are looking for somebody to tell them, oh, your dressing is good. So how do we reposition their mind? I'm talking of teenagers now, building, how do they personally build it that even as adults, growing up, whatever anybody says, it doesn't get to them? Citing the example, using the example I gave you.
Wow, that your auntie, I need to see her. Maybe she recommended this, that she cannot see how beautiful you are. No. I disagree with her. Now, listen, this is major for me because of children, because they are our future. Okay, I understand practically what you are talking about, and I think one of the ways that we can help children is to allow them, permit my word, is to allow them to be free, okay? Allow them to speak, allow them to express themselves. My children just came from camp organized by the Lions Club right now, two females, and somebody was asking, you left them in this way. I said, no, I just need to build their confidence. I don't need to believe in them. I want them to believe in themselves. Okay, so allow them. You see, we are to guide them, not to. I'm looking for the right one right now. Okay, we are to guide them, not to monitor their lives. No, we are guiding. Okay, they are taking steps. All right. No, I don't think that step is right. If I didn't make some mistake in life, I won't be where I am today. I'm telling you. So, how to help our children, allow them to make their choices. Okay.
Play the smart one on us there. We're really enjoying that conversation and him thinking, okay, he's back.
Okay, welcome back.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Is this networking? Okay, but I will finish this one. So what am I saying? So my daughter wanted to touch the fire. My wife and I were there. My wife couldn't stand it. I said, no, let her make a choice. Okay? She has sense. All right? Let her make. She liked the burning of the candle. I was there. Okay? And I was cheering her up. All right? The moment the fire, the candle light, she shouted. I said, wow, this is good. This is very, very... My wife couldn't stand it. But you know what? From that day, she understood that, oh, that thing will burn my hand. I don't need to explain to her again. I don't need to tell her or thank her and say, don't do it. She already knew that when you touch this thing, it's going to affect you. So I think for children, the most important thing that we need to allow them to make their choices, let them make mistakes. On honestly, genuinely, okay, well with them. I hope I make sense with all this network failure.
You sure did do a great job this morning. Well, I believe I would have loved to ask more. We want us to continue this fellowship, but unfortunately, we have to run because you also have some other appointments you need to attend to. And so we're so grateful that you could make it this morning, and we could see you in the last quarter of the year. You are our first guest. I'm going to have to walk into the last quarter. So we're so grateful.
I'm coming to the studio. I'm coming to the studio very, very soon. I'm coming to the studio and to announce to all of you on September 23rd will make it 24 years of marriage for me. So thank you so much.
We'll definitely celebrate to our class captain. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on the show. Thank you. We've been discussing with, of course, our very own Pastor AKIN Ayewale. And yes, let's round up.
Okay, so it's another beautiful day, and I want to tell you, like I said, the morning is out to shine upon you. So as you rise this morning, make sure you shine. Believe in yourself. Don't look at yourself as no do good. You are meant for good things. Even if you're having the dirtiest clothes on you right now, find a way to wash it, clean it, look decent, look presentable, and something is waiting for you. Just look decent and look ready, to receive the shine that you're about to get. Self-recommendation, self-commendation, self-worth, self-esteem. It's one thing that can take you to the top if you believe in yourself. On that note, my name is Remain Olori Adejoke. We David hope to see you tomorrow, and bye for now. Have a great day.
Yes, there's nothing else to say. We've heard it from our guest and from Olori. Self-recommendation. Tell yourself you are beautiful. You have come that far. You can't give up. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Yes, our Tuesday is always with a difference, and we'll be discussing building a positive co-parenting relationship. Building a positive parenting relationship. Yes, it's important we have that conversation here. Let's know, it's not always the time you say, me, myself, we cannot see ourselves. No, for the sake of the children, you need to build a positive co-parenting relationship. Of course, the times are now that you can, you need, if you're a single parent, you need to start thinking, how to build that positive relationship. And that will be our topic of conversation tomorrow. My name still remains Princess Joy Ayo Abu. Okay, yes, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful Monday. As you go about your duty, yes, remember self-worth, self-recommendation, and self-esteem. Be good. We love you. Enjoy your day.